All right. Barakallahu fikum. We are continuing in Kitabun Nikah, Book of Marriage, Level 2. Still going through the text of Abu Shuja, rahimahullah ta'ala. But by the explanation of Ibn Qaasim Al-Ghazzi, which is very small explanation. And today we will cover the forbidden women, the maharim, insha'Allah ta'ala. Abu Shuja says in the text, remember the text is up above over this bold line here. And whatever amount of text is here, yani, if I can't really shrink the page up here for you more. This is the top of the page here. Whatever amount of text is here at the top of the page is the amount that gets explained down to the bottom of the page. That's how it goes on every page. And today we're going to start talking about the maharim. And I'm going to start reading from Abu Shuja's text at the top of the page. He says, Faslun, section. وَالْمُحَرَّمَاتُ بِالنَّصِّ أَرْبَعَ عَشْرَةٍ. The forbidden women by text, by documentation, by the religious documentation, yani the Quran and the Sunnah, not the determination of a scholar. The forbidden women by text are 14. Sab'un bin nasab, 7 by nasab, blood kinship. Wahunna, and they are al-um, the mother. Wa in, and then the sentence stops there. Wa in, ... Because at the bottom of the page, you're going to see here, the explanation ran out of space down there. But since that's just a little bit there, just basically one line, let me keep going. So I'll start the sentence again. وَالْمُحَرَّمَاتُ بِالنَّصِّ أَرْبَعَ عَشْرَةٍ. The forbidden women by text are 14. Sab'un bin nasab, 7 by nasab, blood kinship. Wahunna, and they are al-um, the mother. Wa in alat, even if she is a grandmother. Any grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother. Wal bint, and the daughter. Wa in safalat, even if she is a granddaughter. Yani, granddaughter, great-granddaughter, great-great-granddaughter. Wal ukht, and the sister. Wal khala, and the maternal aunt. Wal amma, and the paternal aunt. Wa bintul akh, and the daughter of the brother. Who's that? That's the niece. Wa bintul ukht, and the daughter of the sister. That's the niece too. Wathnatani bir-radaa, and 2 by nursing. Yani, 2 kinds of women are forbidden by nursing. That doesn't mean only 2. What did Abu Shuja say in the beginning, right now when we started reading? He said those are those who are forbidden by documentation. He didn't say everyone who is forbidden. So he qualified his statement. واثنتان بالرضاع, and two by nursing. وهما الأم المرضعة. Those two are the nursing mother. والأخت من الرضاع, and the sister, the nursing sister. وأربع بالمصاهرة, and four by marriage. وهن, they are أم الزوجة, the mother of the wife, mother-in-law. والربيبة إذا دخل بالأم, and the stepdaughter when one consummates with the mother. وزوجة الأب, and the wife of the father, stepmother. وزوجة الابن, and the wife of the son, daughter-in-law. وواحدة من جهة الجمع, and one by way of merging, yani having co-wife, as they say. وهي أخت الزوجة, and she is the sister of the wife, sister-in-law. ولا يجمع بين المرأة وعمتها ولا بين المرأة وخالتها, and one cannot merge between a woman and her maternal aunt or her paternal aunt, her maternal aunt or paternal aunt. ويحرم من الرضاع ما يحرم من النسب, and forbidden by nursing is whatever's forbidden by blood relation. Let's check out the explanation. فصل, section. والمحرمات أي المحرم نكاحهن بالنص 14. The forbidden women, meaning those whose marriage is forbidden by the documentation, يعني named, are 14. وفي بعض النسخ 14. سبع بالنسب, 7 by blood relation. وهن الأم وإن علت والبنت وإن سفلت. Those are the mother, even if she is higher, meaning grandmother, and the daughter, even if she is lower, meaning granddaughter. أما المخلوقة من ماء زنا شخص. Now, as for a female created from the semen of some person's fornication, فتحل له على الأصح. This created female is lawful for him according to what is soundest. That's Shafi'i school. Yani, in Shafi'i school, a man could marry the girl who's born out of wedlock, conceived out of wedlock, rather, conceived out of wedlock, created by his own fluid. But that's disliked. لكن مع الكراهة, but with dislikeness, better to avoid. And some imams said, no, it's not valid. But Shafi'i schools that it is. Because it has no regard. The zina has no regard. So someone might say, what about genetics? We're going to say that's not the religious judgment. Not in the Shafi'i school. And the religious rules are not by our opinions. So it doesn't matter what somebody might imagine is what something should be or shouldn't be. But there, you got a documentation of that. That's Muhammad ibn Qaasim Al-Ghazzi's brief explanation of Abu Shuja. It's very famous, though. this book. وسواء كانت المزني بها مطاوعة أو لا. And whether the woman who was fornicated with was complicit in that or not. The judgment, same judgment for the child conceived out of wedlock. وأما المرأة فلا يحل لها ولدها من الزنا. And as for a woman, her own son that's born out of zina is not lawful for her. So it doesn't go both ways here. It doesn't go both ways here. Most of these cases do go both ways. What we say about the judgment of the man towards the woman, it's the reverse in most of the cases also. We say it about the woman towards the man. But here it's not. This is one case where it's not. The girl born out of zina, according to Shafi'i schools, lawful for the man that she's created from his fluid. But the boy who's born from zina is not lawful from his mother, for his mother that he was created from. And there's another case too, is going to come, inshallah. والأخت شقيقة كانت أو لأب أو لأم. And also the sister, she's unlawful, whether she's shaqiqa, full sister, or half sister from the father's side, or half sister from the mother's side. Same judgment. No sister, yani. Now, same thing though, if there's like this girl was created, conceived out of wedlock, then if the man that she's created from his semen had a boy, then she also has the judgment of not being his sister. And the marriage contract between them would be valid according to Shafi'i school. That's from the man's side, not from the woman's side. So if a woman had a boy and a girl out of zina, then that boy and girl cannot marry each other. والخالة حقيقة كانت أو بتوسط. And the maternal aunt, the real one, meaning your mother's sister, or by intermediary, meaning a great aunt. That's going to be your mother's aunt or aunt, if you prefer that pronunciation. كخالة الأب أو الأم. Yes, like I said. والعمة حقيقة أو بتوسط. And same thing for the paternal aunt or auntie, meaning the real one, that's your father's sister, or by intermediary, so that's your father's aunt. كعمة الأب وبنت الأخ, and the daughter of the brother. وبنات أولاده, and the daughters of his children. Yani, that's your, so bintul akh in the first place, that is niece, and then the great nieces. Yani, your brother has children and they have daughters. Those ones too. So I think I said that right. Those are great nieces. من ذكر أو أنثى. Whether male or female, those great nieces come from males or females. وبنت الأخت, and the daughter of the sister. وبنات أولادها, and the daughters of her children. من ذكر أو أنثى, whether males or females. Yani the sister has male children or female children, and they have daughters, those male or female children. So those are, again, great nieces. وعطف المصنف على قوله سابقا سبع قوله هنا واثنتان. And the author, he mentioned a number at first. He said 7, yani. First he said there's 14. Then he started breaking them down. So he said 7 of them, and then he said those 7. And then we elaborated on those 7. And then he conjuncted to the word 7 too. And now he wants to mention another category. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then it's going to leave, what, 5 more, because he said 14. واثنتان أي المحرمات بالنص, أي المحرمات بالنص اثنتان بالرضاع. And 2, meaning 2 that are forbidden by text, are 2 by nursing. Yani amongst those who are forbidden by the text are 2 who are forbidden because of nursing. 2 amongst others, though. There are others forbidden by nursing, but 2 mentioned in the texts. وهما الأم المرضعة والأخت من الرضاع. And those 2 are the nursing mother, or the breastfeeding mother, and the sister by nursing. The sister by nursing, yeah. Meaning, a woman nursed you. You were less than 2 years old. She nursed you 5 times according to the Shafi'i school until you got full at every time. Now you are her nursing son, and she has a daughter. So that's your nursing sister. And she has a husband. That's your nursing father. قال وإنما اقتصر المصنف على اثنتين للنص عليهما في الآية. The explainer says Abu Shuja only limited his talk to 2 because those 2 are documented in the ayah of the Quran. وَإِلَّا فَالسَّبْعُ الْمُحَرَّمَاتُ بِالنَّسَبِ تَحْرُمُ بِالرَّضَاعِ. Otherwise, the 7 who are forbidden because of blood relation are also, yani, their counterparts in nursing are also forbidden. The nursing versions of those 7 are also forbidden. كما سيأتي التصريح به في كلام المتن. Just as it is upcoming that he will explicitly say that in the text. والمحرمات بالنص 4 بالمصاهرة. And the forbidden women, according to the text, are 4 by marriage. وَهُنَّ أُمُّ الزَّوْجَةِ. They are the mother of the wife, mother-in-law. وَإِنْ عَلَتْ أُمُّهَا. Even if she has a higher mother, so yani your wife's grandmother, she is unlawful for you too, and all of her mothers. سواء من نسب أو رضاع أو رضاع. You can say رضاع or رضاع. Perhaps you notice keeps appearing with FatH and Kasra if you're following. You can say it either way. سواء من نسب أو رضاع. whether this mother of the wife were a blood mother or a nursing mother. So his wife's nursing mother became mahram for him. That's nice detail there. سواء وقع دخول الزوج بالزوجة أم لا. Whether the husband consummated with the wife or not. Yes. Whether the husband consummated with the wife or not, it means by merely doing the marriage contract, his wife's mother becomes mahram for him. And is it the same on the other side, the counterpart of that? When a woman marries a man, is his father immediately mahram for her? Yes. And all his fathers, his grandfathers, etc.? Yes.
Okay, please say that statement again, the last statement.
Yes. So we were just saying right now, there are 4 types of women who are forbidden because of marriage. And the first one is the wife's mother. And we said, whether that's a blood mother or a nursing mother. And whether the marriage was consummated or not. As soon as he does the marriage contract, his wife's mother will be mahram for him. Then I said, is the reverse of that true also? Yani, is from the woman's side, is it the same also? Meaning, if a woman married a man, would his father be immediately, by virtue of the mere marriage contract, mahram for her? The answer is yes. I think that's all I said. So he said, وَالرَّبِيبَةُ أي بنت زوجة, and the stepdaughter, meaning the daughter of the wife. إِذَا دَخَلَ بِالْأُمِّ, has a condition here, when he consummated with the mother. So a man marries a woman who has a daughter. Is she immediately mahram for him, this daughter? No, not until they consummate, yani the mother and the husband consummate the marriage. Now, what about the other side? A woman marries a man who has a son. Does there need to be a consummation for the son to become mahram for her? No. This is another case here where it doesn't go back and forth. The case of the stepson is not the same as the case of the stepdaughter. Take note of that. A woman marries a man who has a son. This son of his is mahram for her immediately. A man marries a woman who has a daughter. This daughter of hers will not be mahram until the marriage is consummated. He says, وَزَوْجَةُ الْأَبِي وَإِنْ عَلَى, and the wife of the father, even if it's higher, yani stepmother. So wife of the father means for sure not your own mother, who's your father's wife. You're going to call her mother. Okay, that's clear. وَإِنْ عَلَى, yani your grandfather's wife, she's your step-grandmother, and etc. وَزَوْجَةُ الْإِبْنِ وَإِنْ سَفَلْ, and the wife of the son, daughter-in-law. even if he goes low, meaning the wife of the grandson. So granddaughter-in-law. والمحرمات السابقة حرمتها على التأبيد. And all of these mentioned forbidden women, their prohibition is forever. Forever means you can never marry any of these mentioned women under any circumstance.
Alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yeah, I was about to ask you before you said that. Ever again? I mean, ever we been married any of them? So even when they die, even when your wife died, you will never marry her mother, right?
Correct.
So,
You're welcome. Yeah, khalas, she's mahram for you.
is that for both sides? Male and
Yes. Yeah.
gotcha.
This is mahram for you. So if a man, for example, he divorced a woman, it's still her mother, the woman, the wife, the mother of that woman, it's like a mother for him. If he went to her house and went in there, there's no sin there. If they were alone, yani, and like this. Then he says, وَوَاحِدَةٌ حُرْمَتُهَا لَا عَلَى التَّأْبِيدِ بَلْ مِنْ جِهَةِ الْجَمْعِ فَقَطُ. And there is one according to the text, whose prohibition is not forever, rather from the perspective of, if you accept this term, co-wifing. Only from this perspective. وَهِيَ أُخْتُ الزَّوْجَةِ, and that's the sister of the wife, so sister-in-law. فَلَا يَجْمَعُ بَيْنَهَا وَبَيْنَ أُخْتِهَا, and so he cannot marry her and her sister. من أب أو أم أو بينهما نسب أو رضاع. Whether that's her sister from her mother or her sister from her father, or that's a blood sister, or that's a nursing sister. وَلَوْ رَضِيَتْ أُخْتُهَا بِالْجَمَعِ, even if the sister accepts, it's not valid. Whose law that was valid in? Hold on, let me see who's here. Is Hajja here? Don't answer Hajja if you are here. Yes, you are. Allahu yarhamuki. Ameen. Whose law you could marry two sisters at the same time? Whose law you could marry two sisters at the same time? 5.
The law of Moses.
No, not the law of Moses. 4.
Was that Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, Sheikh?
No, not Ibrahim.
Somebody,
3.
somebody Prophet Yusuf?
Prophet Adam.
No, not Adam. 2. 1. This Prophet Yaqub alayhi salatu wassalam. Now, I don't know if that was in Abraham's law. Abraham's law is before Yaqub's law. So I don't know that it is in Abraham's law or not in Abraham's law. And when I just did not accept Abraham as an answer because I don't know, I don't mean to deny it. Prophet Yaqub, in his law, it was valid to marry two sisters at the same time. Remember, he had 4 women, 2 sisters and 2 slave women. 2 free sisters and 2 slave women. From those 4 women, he had 12 sons. That's the origin of the children of Israel. He is Israel. Yaqub, he is Israel. Israel is a person. Okay, Bismillah. ولا يجمع أيضا بين المرأة وعمتها. And one also does not merge between a woman and her paternal aunt. ولا بين المرأة وخالتها. Nor between a woman and her maternal aunt. وإن جمع الشخص بين من حرم الجمع بينهما بعقد واحد نكحهما فيه بطل نكاحهما. Now, here's the case. If a person married two people who cannot be simultaneously married, two people that he cannot be married to at the same time, he did a single contract for both of them, then neither of them are married to him. Neither of them are married to him. It is possible to do one contract with more than one woman at a time. Like, what if two families were willing to give a man their daughters in marriage? So they all arranged that he's going to marry both of them on the same day, in the same wedding. And it's valid for them to say to him, we now give our daughters in marriage to you for the dowries that we agreed upon. And then he could say, I now accept your daughters in marriage for the dowries that we agreed upon. Now he's married to both of them. That's valid. So the case here is, what if there were two women that he cannot be married to at the same time, and he did a single contract for both of them? Then, is there anyone married here? The answer is no. There is no marriage here. أو لم يجمع بينهما بل نكحهما مرتبا فالثاني هو الباطل وإن علمت السابقة فالثاني هو الباطل إن علمت السابقة. Okay. Now another case. He did not marry them simultaneously in the same contract. Rather, he married one first and the other one afterwards. We talk about two women he can't be married to at the same time. He didn't do one contract with both of them. He did one first and then the other one afterwards. Then, it's obvious for you, the first one is valid. And the second one is invalid as long as in ulimat sabiqah, as long as the prior one, the one he married first, is known. So, second case is, he didn't marry them at the same time. He married one first, then he did a contract for the other one. If he knows which one he married first, then that one is the one he's married to. And then the second one is he's not married to her. وَإِن جُهِلَتْ بَطَلَ نِكَاحُهُمَا. But if he married them one first and then the other one second, but he doesn't know which one he married first, then the marriage is invalid for both of them. وَإِنْ عُلِمَتِ السَّابِقَةُ ثُمَّ نُسِيَتْ مُنِعَ مِنْهُمَا. Now, here's another case. If he did originally know which one he married first, but then he forgot, then he will be barred from both of them. Okay. So, Al-Ghazzi, he wanted to share with us those cases. Now he moves on. He says, وَمَنْ حَرُمَ جَمْعُهُمَا بِنِكَاحٍ حَرُمَ جَمْعُهُمَا أَيْضًا فِي الْوَطْءِ بِمُلْكِ الْيَمِينِ. And anyone that it's haram to be married to both of them at the same time, Anytime it's haram to be married to two women at the same, invalid to be, he says haram, haruma, and we're talking invalid here. Whenever it is haram for a man to be married to two women at the same time, then it's also invalid for him to have them both as slave women and being intimate with both of them. That would be also haram. وكذا لو كانت إحداهما زوجة والأخرى مملوكة فإن وطئ واحدة من المملوكتين حرمت الأخرى حتى يحرم الأولى بطريق من الطرق كبيعها أو تزويجها. Okay. Now, likewise, if he had two sisters, one as a wife and the other as a slave woman, he's still here, he's not allowed to be intimate with both of them. فإن وطئ واحدة من المملوكتين حرمت الأخرى. So, if we go to the case where he had two slave women, sisters, he cannot be intimate with both of them. So if he is intimate with one of them, the other one will become haram for him until or unless he does something that would legalize her for him. So yeah, if he had two slave women, then if he were intimate with one of them, then he makes the other one forbidden. That makes that action of his, that choice of his, makes the other one forbidden unless he does something that makes her lawful. كبيعها أو تزويجها, like he sells the one sister. Now she's not a slave anymore. So then the sister that was barred from him is no longer barred from him. Or he gave that slave woman that he was intimate with in marriage to someone. So the other one then becomes lawful for him because now the married slave woman is not lawful for him. She's still a slave woman, but she has a husband. So she became unlawful for him. So then the other sister becomes lawful. وأشار لضابط كلي بقوله ويحرم من الرضاع ما يحرم من النسب. And Abu Shuja, he signaled to a broad rule when he said, forbidden because of nursing is whatever is forbidden because of blood relation. وَسَبَقَ أَنَّ الَّذِي يَحْرُمُ مِنَ النَّسَبِ سَبْعٌ. And it is settled that 7 are forbidden by blood relation. فَيَحْرُمُ مِنَ الرَّضَاعِ تِلْكَ السَّبْعُ أَيْضًا. And so, forbidden because of nursing are those same 7. Yani their counterparts in nursing. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Allah knows best. We'll stop there. Any question?
Jay, can you write the name down that you said translated this?
The name of
In the class, you said you underlined something. You said this person translated. No, you didn't use the word translate. I'm trying to think of the word you used.
explain.
Explained it, yeah.
Who's the explainer of the text of Abu Shuja here?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, his name is Al-Ghazzi. Al-Ghazzi. Here.
I got a better call for you.
Amin wa fikum. Question, yes, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Please explain, what does it mean the boy born from the mother is not lawful?
Yeah. So you have a man and you have a woman. And we are saying that there wasn't a marriage contract. Now, without a marriage contract, a girl came forth for this man. This girl's is conceived out of wedlock. Can he marry her? In the Shafi'i school, yes. Here on the other side, the woman, she had, as a result of this zina, a boy. Can she marry this boy like he can marry that girl? No. It's clear?
I hope it's clear. Thank you.
You're welcome. Question. Do you know why the parent-in-law remains mahram even after divorce? I haven't heard, but if not, then they wouldn't be mahram before, because mahram means forever forbidden. Anyone who's mahram, like a man who his wife has a sister, so he can't marry his wife's sister. She's not a mahram for him. Because if his wife passed away or if he divorced his wife, he could marry her sister. Or a man's uncle has a wife, so she's not his real aunt. He said, are there rights that if you give them up, you cannot ask for them back? I don't know any. I haven't heard about that. Subhanallah. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.